I'm back, and what I decided to do was take some of these cutout shapes from the Dollar Tree. Here's what they came in. There were 6 to a pack, and I just gave them one quick coat of orange paint, and then I thought I would make like a cool little wreath or something, because why not? And so I'm just going to paint them different colors. I did the orange just like as like a base coat because both sides were like this. They were just like the plain wood. So I gave them a quick coat off camera. They're dry. They've dried for a good amount of time. And then I have all this leftover paints from my little tragic sunset. So I'm going to come in here and just kind of random paint them. And I don't have any like particular thing. And remember, this is going to be a wreath on my door. It's not rocket science, right? And so just giving them, you know, a little color. So I'm using some yellow because yellow is very fall. A little extra orange, and I don't really care what they end up looking like, because they're just gonna be. And I figured I could just take them and put them all in you know, glued together. And so, because I'm going to use the different shapes and stuff, I didn't want them. I'm going to try and do each shape kind of different. I don't know. Here, let me, that's brown. I'm going to throw some brown in here, right here on the twig stem. Why? Because shouldn't the twig stem be brown? And again, none of this really matters. It's going to be seen from far away. So I guess, you know, like you could in depth, you know, be exact, but I paid 10 cents for these cutout packages. So, and I don't have a wreath on my door. And one of the things I love about, you know, fall is that it's just crazy. Like there's no exactness to any of this. Like your leaves are all just how they are. I know, you should come look at my yard. But I think the idea stands that if you just paint them however you want to paint them, they'll, you know, be a fall explosion. I think you could paint these more exact, obviously, if you were going to do something like use them for like napkin rings or something. Because you could totally paint these and put them on like name cards. Like if you have that many people. I don't have that many people. It's just gonna be my family for Thanksgiving. But you could use them for napkin rings, or you could use them for like place cards. Some people do place cards. Like they have their kids like make little place cards for Thanksgiving. That's cute. I just don't have that many people to invite. Please don't invite yourself to my house. I'm going to do these kind of red tipped. And then this orange. There we go. And again, it doesn't matter. Oh, yep, that's the right side. I almost thought that was a little too brown. I was like, what? Is that the right side? And these give off like some brownness, so it like makes my hands kind of browny just by handling them. I think that's because they're like laser cut, and so yeah, they still have like that burnt. It's fun. It's fun. I think I might actually need more of this color because it is. I'm not worried about the sides. Because it's gonna be a wreath, and I'm gonna glue it all together in like a circle-like shape, so I don't have to worry about that. Like, because you know it's gonna be laid up against a door, so like the sides I don't care if they're brown or whatever color. Oop. See, and if you accidentally dip in the wrong color, it's fine. It just makes things more reddish and not reddish. Trying to remember. Nope. I need to get more paint because I just kind of took the paint and put it in like a little tray of different colors. And anything that isn't painted well will just be brown, which is kind of nice. So don't even worry about it. I do want the tips to be an extra red. And And then when you see me again, I am going to glue all these together, however they turn out. Random orangey reds. And then I've got these flowers. I think I might make the centers red. I only have like 2 of these, so I'm going to do the center red. Because who knows? And then I'm going to do the tips yellow-ish. Yellowish. And then I will just swirl some orange in the middle. That does not look very yellow. Okay. Oh, I already did red. Yay. Okay. So maybe if I swirl it yellow first or orange first, that would be better. And then I can do the edges, the yellow bits. Again, not trying to be rocket science here, and not caring too much if it's imperfect, because from far away, all of these are just going to be colors. And then I've got this one. We'll do red flower. With yellow center. That's not overly yellow. And then orange leaves. And wow, that orange is not orangifying. Remember, this already has orange on it. You can see it here, that it does have orange. There we go. I'm trying to do these quick. You can spend as much time as you want on them, but I don't really want to spend 10 hours. Because the idea is that I will just glue them together. And after they're all glued together, you know. I'm going to paint the center part yellow. And red on this side. And then go yellowish on this side. And I am going to repeat that with red on one side, yellow in the middle, or sorry, orange in the middle, and yellow on this side. And that way, when I'm gluing everything together, if I decide I need a certain side, I can just do this side down or this side down. You know what I mean? So it doesn't really matter. And so I'm going to paint the rest of these off camera because you can see I'm just repeating the same thing. And I will be back when these are dry. Magically dry. And I will glue them all together and make like a little wreath. So this has been 16 minutes of nonsense. Bye.